Did you know about the first class list?
Didn't have a clue.
We have a wildly spoiled company.
No, that's gotcha. No.
This is Jackie's more to come tweet. Now I knew something was up.
I saw numbers that said off meds Bosco is plus 30%.
If you want me to,
Yes, I think you'd be good.
Great.
I don't know. What am I going to do? Teach and watch our children by myself while you're in Key West with 21-year-olds?
No meds Bosco, spring breaks out, Panama City. Let's go.
I wanna think forever in a room full of TVs. I wanna fill my card right up with winners for you and me. I wanna jump right in your hole and cash
When you say
out
gut it, that means I don't gut it at all.
I wanna pick with
add it to my card.
anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Pick 'em! Pick 'em! Pick 'em! Pick 'em! Pick 'em! I'll do it all day. Pick 'em! Pick 'em!
3, 2, 1. Barstool Pick'em. We are back. It is brought to you by DraftKings. One play can change a season. One upset can silence a stadium. With every snap, the stakes get higher. And no one brings you closer to the action than DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting. From live in-game betting to rivalry week boosts and so much more, DraftKings Sportsbook keeps you in the game from kickoff to the final whistle. Whether you're riding with your favorite team or making moves as the momentum shifts, the game is always in your hands with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get paid out $300 in bonus bets instantly. Own every Saturday with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code PICK. That's code PICK to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Okay, week 8, Pick'em. Boys, Rico, any funerals? We good?
Yeah, we're good, Dan.
What? I just asked.
You didn't go, right?
Yes, I did go.
How late were you?
2 minutes.
That's a lie.
Truth? Okay. All right.
I got a question right off the top. I think too many things are being called gotcha culture at this point. I was watching back Pick'em from last week, and you showed up in a suit and tie, and I think Dave said, like, "Why are you wearing that?" And you go, "It's gotcha culture now."
No, I don't think I said
So
it
like
about
ask
that.
a question.
I didn't say it about that. I don't think. Did I?
I don't know, but it feels like asking questions becomes gotcha culture.
If we are going to go back to gotcha culture, because I did see a clip where he's like, "Come on, dude. Hey, dude. I never asked for anything to be cut out." That is, I mean, you have asked for no less than 3,497 things to be cut out. I mean, we went through a time period where you would ask for entire chunks to be cut out every single episode.
Yeah, back in the day, probably. That's accurate.
All right,
Back in the day, you're right. Yeah, you got to live with your sins.
How are you doing, Rico? Because I was laughing because I was just like I can't remember the exact phrasing, but it was like everything's gotcha culture now. Listen, we got to find the gotcha culture everywhere. Do you think maybe there's a gotcha culture show in the works that we could do?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, there's got to
Okay.
be something.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. So how?
Why? What?
No, I'm asking.
Like meds, on or off the meds?
Still off, but a little bit more self-breathing, maybe.
Okay, good.
Just maybe you show up to like people's work, and like people can complain about their coworkers, and then you show up and you're just like gotcha culture, like cut it out. I don't know, just an idea.
There's something there. Yeah.
All right, so off the meds. How's your week going, Rico? Where are we at with the 40th birthday guy?
Back, I guess. I mean, cooled off a little.
Yeah,
Why? What's the smirk?
I'm asking. I haven't talked to him.
Yeah, backed off a little bit.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm just asking. I brought some things to the show. Sorry, you can bring anything to the show? You got anything?
Well, not after last week. No, I don't have anything. No, yeah, I was on the text with Dave. Dave was like, I want it on record. I was provoked. I was like, he was. That's accurate. Yeah, I mean, I called like it is. So
You did.
I did. I kept poking the bear, and Dave was like, ace up his sleeve. So that's how it works. But yeah, I do think he was genuinely trying to look out for me. But in that,
Is that birthday party going to need like TSA? Like
no, we'll behave.
So you're going to go to the birthday party but not cause a problem.
Yeah, I still haven't officially RSVP'd, but we're working on it.
Is he covering your cost to get there?
No.
Oh, he should.
Hotel room. The hotel rooms, yes, but not the transportation.
Okay. Dave, question for you. Is Sherrone Moore the guy?
Well, we're going back to work this week, Dan. So that's what you got to do. You get your ass whooped. You got to put on the Carhartt jacket and get serious.
That was I feel like it works with Harbaugh because Harbaugh's a psycho and he's had the history of building a program. He's had the history of like when he puts on the blue collar jacket, there's something about it where it's like he's not joking. He's not it's authentic. It's just authentic. Sherrone putting it on felt a little like Halloween was happening and he's trying to, dress up like Harbaugh used to be in the Big Bad Michigan.
Got to go to work. That's something that Bosco would say, Put it behind you. We're on to Washington, as Belichick in his prime would say. I am not going to declare him the guy. There's a lot of people in Michigan circles, I think, who believe he is not the guy. I think it's too early. But I will say this, and I know Blutman rants about it. I happen to agree with it. You have to make decisions. I'm not there yet. I want to see the rest of the season play out. I think the quarterback's very good. I hate the play calling, but if you believe he's not the guy, there's no point in waiting around. Like even the Patriots with Gerard Mayo, like hired him, fired him really quickly, and they got the guy. They got Vrabel, and it turned everything around like that. So I want to see how this year plays out, but I need to see improvement. And I don't know what happens if we do the same exact thing that we do every year with him or last year, which is stink and then beat Ohio State. I mean, if he doesn't beat Ohio State, I'm probably at he's not the guy already mode. But if he keeps stinking and then beating Ohio State, then it's a confusing situation.
That would be something. If he just never loses to Ohio State but keeps going like 9-3.
Because in a weird way, then it's like, okay, I can kind of live with that. Like if we don't win, if we go 0-10 and then beat Ohio State every year, I can talk my talk. I can do that. I can kind of live with that.
Yeah, he allows you.
Can't go 0-10. You can't go 0-10 and then lose to Ohio State and have nothing. But like we still have that, so it's not good. And it wasn't just that we lost to USC, because I certainly thought we could lose to USC. It was, we got dominated. Yeah. So that was a problem.
It is frustrating watching the play calling.
Play calling
is absolutely right.
But that is how Harbaugh called plays. But he got away with it because they were so much better than everybody, and they dominated the line. They got away with it. This team isn't there, and you got to adjust.
Also, you see the kid's arm, and you see some of the playmakers you have at wide receiver, and these little flashes. It's like, hey, let's let it out. Let's open it up a little bit.
They don't believe in play action pass for some reason. They don't believe in maybe throwing on downs that you think they're running, which makes it's hard for anybody to throw on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, and they're doing a whole hell of a lot of it. So this is the long answer. Is he the guy? I'm not going to say he is the guy. I'm not going to say he's not the guy. I'm going to say if he stinks this season and loses to Ohio, we got an issue. If he stinks this season and beats Ohio again,
he'd buy some time.
If he keeps doing that, I'd never get rid of him.
Yeah. I did like your clip after where you're like, the problem is Sherrone talks all this shit, and then I start talking all this shit, and then we can't back up the shit. It's like that is the problem for you. Yeah.
Sherrone talks a lot.
Right.
He talks a lot. I mean, you go into the Coliseum, you're like, we're only here because it's sold out because of us and this and that. And then it's like, oh, he throws on the Carhartt jacket and forgets about it. It's like, I can't. I'm in it.
Because you used to take your cues from Harbaugh, where Harbaugh at the end, like especially, you could really tell when he thought he had it. Like when you could kind of read the tea leaves of like this is going to be a no doubter, and now you're in a different world with Sherrone where you have to kind of guess like, is he talking shit because he just talks, or is he talking shit because he's going to win?
He also coaches, in my opinion, in like some of these losses, like he's just trying not to lose by 40.
Right.
Like it's you're down 2 scores and you're running the ball in the fourth quarter. It's like, what are you doing? So
yeah. Okay.
Stream was very funny though. I know it was brutal for you, obviously, but I thought that was very funny. Some of the stuff.
What was the stuff? You watched
like
the whole thing. You were tuned in.
You're waiting to see if it's
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right then.
Oh, what? I'm just saying. God damn it. Come on. Well, we can't
have. Yeah, I mean, I had 3 TVs going, like in terms of the broadcast.
Which one had sound?
None of them. I thought Dave's broadcast had more like intrigue. It's the funny stuff going on. It's a Michigan fan commenting on his team. That's what I was watching.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fuck you, Dan.
Oh, what the fuck? Come on.
Pledge Master Dan.
Come on. Why? Someone's got to make a show here. You didn't bring anything today, Rico.
All these years, you thought I was the Pledge Master.
Someone's got to make a show. All right, fine. You know what? We'll do our picks. Alabama, Tennessee. Nah, 2.5.
Fucking, all right, dude. Like, that could be, I'm just saying. You brought it. Yeah, all right.
I just said, all right.
It also, like,
well, I know you.
I mean, there's things you can reference. There's things you can reference then again, like, during the week or
right.
how
you
he's
know
watching the game. Like,
did you know about the first class list? Did you know about the first class list?
Didn't have a clue. What you think I'm on it?
Well, you're clearly not. I read the list.
Oh, yeah. I ain't on it.
No, I know. I read the list.
Yeah, all right. So I wouldn't know about it. I don't know about shit.
That list is being dismantled. There is no first class list. If people want to fly first class, you can ask. I didn't know that list existed either. People are taking it the wrong. Francis is taking it totally the wrong way. Like, I didn't know that list existed. I don't know where it came from, why it came from. Maybe the Brianna thing was a true story, that's where it's like, why is she flying in the back of the plane when she was making a ton of money for the company? That may have prompted it, but I didn't know, like, there was an actual, like, this person flies. This is all brand new to me.
I think it's older than that, honestly.
I thought it was,
I
didn't know there was a list. I thought it was a Penn, like, Erica decision, like, when we became more corporate.
There's an element of, I think, like, our bookers and sometimes people don't use their brains, so it's like it was to take that decision away from them, possibly.
I knew there. We went on a flight, may have been to the Super Bowl, and there was a bunch of people on first class, which some of them weren't on the first class list, so I was just confused, but I was way in the back, and I was like, how are those people on first class? And someone told me there was a list.
Our company is overall very confused. It's like, if you make money for the company, fly first class. If you don't, you probably shouldn't. But, like, overall, to have that many people, do you know how much money that, like, costs to, like, fly? The difference between, like, it's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. My guess, if you ask people, you can fly in the back of the boat or first class. A lot of people, but you get the money. I bet a lot of people be like, give me the money. So, you know, that's kind of crazy. So when I'm going down the list and looking, it's like, obviously the PMT crew makes money. So it kind of starts there. Foreplay, people got confused with that. I'm sure I'll talk about this unnamed. Foreplay sort of operates as an independent business, not like they have, if they want to fly first class, it comes out of their budget.
Right.
And then, like, so yeah, it's up to them. That's not me. It doesn't, it's their kind of budgets. Francis, mad. He's like, oh, I didn't know foreplay. But that's where it's a little weird, because as I understand it, Francis flying first class, I do not believe comes out of the foreplay budget, because I don't think he's actually, like, in their whole setup. So that's a little different.
So SAS screwed it for them, for everyone.
Yeah.
Should SAS get on the, I'll just say this. Should Sass now be the only person on the first class list because he saved everyone so much? He saved Barstool so much money. Like, I'm just saying, like, if he saved us thousands, I think he should get a Medal of Honor and be the only first class list person.
That's like the IRS. I heard if you like report somebody, you get a 10% of whatever they bring in.
We have a wildly spoiled company. Like when we travel to other places, the Super Bowl, whatever, you talk to these other companies, their A-list talent isn't flying first class.
Yeah.
Like we just live in a delusional, spoiled brat world. And it's like everyone wants more money. Everyone wants more money for their contracts. Everyone wants more money for the bonus. Everyone wants this, that, and everybody wants to fly first class. And it's like, all right, well, this all costs money. Like, I don't know what world you live in. So yeah, the first class list, which I did not know existed, is going to be dismantled. It doesn't mean nobody can fly first class ever again, but it's like, there's not just this hard and fast list. People getting mad or where I saw everyone's like, oh, KFC meat. It's like, well, KFC doesn't have some huge moneymaker. So, and I don't even think he travels. But when I was looking at the list, I'm just going down. I know they make money. No, that was what was going through my head.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the list existed.
So list is done. But you didn't. You skirted around the question. Can Sass be the only person on the list?
So was Sass going to travel first class to his own private comedy shows?
Call of Duty League.
Yeah, Call of Duty League.
Call of Duty League.
Yeah.
Call of Duty League. Wait, can we go back though, Rico? Why are you mad at me for pointing out that you definitely were listening to Dave's stream on full volume because you were expecting you might come up?
No.
Why are you mad?
I thought it was. I'm not. It's just you're trying to send me back. Like at all times, you want 2017 Rico.
No, I don't.
Like a guy can progress. That's all.
Okay.
You should also have watched that stream and be like, hey, he never has treated me different. Because, like, if I said, like, Healthy Debates was a total disaster, which it was, you took that generally, like, you know, oh, he's attacking me. But no, I and even for when I said the mascots was a total disaster, I didn't even watch it. I was just going by clearly the numbers tell you the show is a disaster. It wasn't a personal attack on anybody. Anybody with a brain can be like, well, it started this and it has 1% of the audience. That show didn't work.
Yeah.
I think if you go back to Healthy Debate, when you said, yeah, it's time to change it up, and then pull the plug, there wasn't much pushback in terms of crying and whining. If you do watch back that tape. All right, let's take a quick break in the action to tell you about our friends at Game Time. The NFL is in full swing. Tailgates, packed stands, that buzz before kickoff, but getting in, nightmare. Queues, price jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want is to be there, beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. The Bears off a hot win. If you're looking at Sunday, Saints at Bears, $261 get-in price. An amazing deal on Game Time. Go check that out for all the people in Chicago. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code PICK'EM for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code PICKEM for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today.
Speaking of, good segue, Rico, you're tracking the pick'em numbers?
It's good to keep track of where you're at. Yeah.
I agree.
I saw numbers that said off meds Bosco is plus 30%.
Whoa. Is that true? That's a problem.
It's in the calculations. Yeah.
What episode was our highest watched episode, Bosco?
That's not no. That's the first.
This is Jackie's more to come.
Gotcha. No,
this is Jackie's more to come tweet. Now I knew something was up.
That's
the before in the pregame with the ads. He acts like he just woke up.
No, this is like when
what is the highest?
Let's counterpunch. Okay, let's.
No, yeah, there's plenty of counterpunches, Rico.
What is the highest rated episode?
Number 2.
And what was that episode?
That would be the casino episode with our boy Nadu, I believe.
So, well, we've always known Nadu Bosco puts asses in the seats. That's never been
Agreed.
The first 2 episodes are also statistically always the highest too.
So should we go back to if we brought Bosco and
Hank, I think you just
here,
opened Pandora's box.
So if we brought Bosco and Nadeau here for another episode this year, you're going to say it's not going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Hanky.
Okay.
Hanky.
I mean, it's good that we're up 30%, but does that? What are you trying to say, Jack? You saying that Rico's got to when he goes? Why are you tracking the number? You're just tracking the numbers. I like that.
It's good to keep. I mean, Dave, it's a numbers league, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, let's have a good year. Yeah.
Part 2 of my question: are we worried that some of the riders are getting a little out from under your control? Specifically, the one posting the numbers.
I think guys can be excited. I think guys can be
What
excited
is
about
that?
a good year.
What is that?
I don't think Rico wanted those numbers out there, and our boy JFK Chicago seems to be a loose rider.
He didn't want
numbers
the
just
He
public?
didn't
The
want.
numbers are
no,
on.
no, no, I
the
meant-
numbers are public.
I meant
Jack.
that you're
They're on YouTube.
that you're tracking them. Like we were talking, and you said that JFK Chicago is he's a loose cannon.
You got a few wild boys out there. Yeah.
Like, does
What
your-
was the thing you got mad at Gaz for in the office the other day?
Gotcha culture, Dave.
What was that?
He's like, we're running back. Well, I don't know if it's or you said it. Yeah, I guess it is public. You're running back some version of Summer House.
Oh, Summer House.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I
he's
saw
like-
that. I will move it out of March if you need it to be, if that's the issue.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, if you want me to go, 100%. All right, no problem. Do I think a washed-up 38-year-old? What does he bring? We'll see. But married.
So
what-
that's a yes for you to be part of Spring Break House if I
you
move
wa-
it out of March.
If you think that me at 38 and married and boring, relatively
I don't think you're boring.
to the game,
I don't think you're boring
All right.
because I can do something with this where maybe I put like people vote someone out of the house and there's a cash prize.
All right. Yeah. I don't say no. So yes, if you move it around, figure it out. Yeah, no problem.
Are you gonna rig the ball game again?
Come on. I was watching that last night.
You were watching.
Every once in a while, if there's
I
nothing
was
good
just-
after the game's end, I fire it up. It keeps you. It's old poker players, man. They can't tell you when they had two kings and they won. They tell you the fucking time they got beat on the river. This is what pushes you.
Okay, I like that. That's like watching. Yeah, you're like
Same
Stephon
thing.
Diggs
Fucking
sticks on the
Oates
NFC
wins by 30 against fucking Missouri. We ain't running back that tape. We're running the next one. Like, hey, we lost to Kentucky, a month ago. Like, this is what they did. Like, fine tune it, man. Both of you guys are your own success stories with that.
February Spring Break House Bosco is in.
If you want me to,
Yes, I think you'd be good.
Great. No problem.
Okay, great.
This is awesome.
Great.
I should call my wife now.
Is there any
we're going to
gotcha
send you
culture
a
involved
frog.
in this, Dave?
No, this is great. He said he's asking me if I think he'd be good content
Yes.
for the Spring Break House. I think he would be unbelievable. No Meds Bosco, Spring Breaks House, Panama City. Let's go.
Can Rico get one veto on a cast member if he needs it?
Why? Who?
I'm just thinking ahead.
But
Is that what you're doing?
did we not just prove that when they do and Rico are together, the views go skyrocket?
Is that what you're doing, Dave?
No, I had until Hank just said it. It didn't even cross my mind.
Having a great year, Hank.
No, I'm trying
you
to.
would
I'm
do
trying to
that,
help
Dave?
you.
Wait, Hank was having a great year?
No, it was sarcastic.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, my bad.
He killed me last episode.
Yeah.
Even trying to joke around, he fucking killed me.
Spring
So is
Break
that what you're-
Bosco,
is it-
bring the napkins.
Is that what you're gonna do, Dave?
Hey, Bosco, I just said it didn't cross my mind until a minute ago.
But
It-
now-
I didn't know that you were
now
willing
it's
to do
crossed
it.
your mind.
No,
Now it's crossed my mind, and I
Yeah.
can't rule it out.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. First of all, Nadeau has retired from the company.
But
He's not back
hold
in.
on, Dave. He
Should honor
didn't see the numbers and the spike for episode 2. If he sees that, yeah, could it cost us like hundreds of thousands of dollars to bring him back? Yeah, but he might be interested again.
So February, Panama City, Bosco on the boardwalk. I love
Wow,
Okay.
you got another ride in you.
it. It's gonna be
It's
electric.
great.
No
I
problem.
mean, you in a week straight, and I am going to put a twist. Like maybe that's it. It's an elimination. Like every night, somebody's going home. Who's ever last man standing gets some cash prize. So it's like elimination spring break. So you got to get along, but you got to eliminate people. I know you, Bosco. This money, this cash. There's a light at that end of the tunnel. You're playing a win.
Yeah, I'll be a good wingman for people.
This is gonna be good.
Maybe I'll do a cycle. Maybe I'll do a cycle too. I like getting in shape over the summer. Maybe I'll get off the regular juice. I'll get on the real juice.
That would be sick. Jack Bosco.
Imagine roid rage.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh baby. Okay. Does anyone have anything else that we want to bring up?
By the way,
Also, to get back to gas,
I just want to clarify. You're in. Like this isn't a joke. I don't want to text after the show. You're in.
No problem.
I love this. I love this for you, Bosco. You're gonna fucking rock down there.
Yeah, man. It's head of the company says you're in something. Great.
Yeah, man.
What have I texted you?
Yeah,
What have I texted you the last couple of times, Dave? Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Great to be in the mix.
Yep.
Every time you go to it. So
Are you
going to
kick him out after one day again, like the Fox show?
Oh, good question.
Well, I didn't kick him out. He got he pipped. He attacked Nadu and he
counterattacked. Was touched first.
Also
That's on the record.
Highest pick'em views of the year.
Yep. And then it flowed better because I'm not a good host. So it wasn't intentional. And to Bosco's credit, he's still very much a part of the show. He's doing a great job. He sends all the topics, subjects, doesn't complain. He's just a behind the scenes guy on that show. But you know what? I'm going to request from now on when the credits roll. Do we have credits on Wake Up Barstool?
I think
if
so.
Not,
yes.
If we do or we don't, we are going to have them from now on, and Bosco will be named as like a producer.
Love
Very
that.
nice of you. It's very
That's
nice.
very nice.
And there's still opportunity to get in a chair down the road, as you said.
Yeah, right. Yep. College basketball for sure.
Yeah. All right, quick break. Tell you about our friends at Hey Dude. This week's episode is brought to you by Hey Dude. What better way to kick off football season than with the official shoe of tailgating? Hey Dude is the only option when you're planning your game day fit. Easy to slip on, laid back style, and all day comfort. They hooked us up with a bunch of new pairs and we'll be wearing them all weekend long. Hey Dude is offering a special offer to get you ready for the season. Whether you're in the parking lot before the game or locked into Red Zone from the couch, make sure you're ready for football season with Hey Dude. For a limited time, go to heydude.com/barstool and use code PICK'EM20 to get 20% off the Hey Dude Barstool collection. That's code PICK'EM20 to grab 20% off all our favorite styles. Order yours today and experience comfort all season long. So to get back to Gaz, though, too, like that's when he's like, oh, how come you didn't sign up? Like, it's in March. You know I got shit going on. So that's like,
Gotcha
it's like
culture.
telling to somebody, like, he didn't do his homework. Like,
Yeah, and then
you know,
he
and
put
we've
that
been in a
picture
good,
of
we've
you
been in a good
sleeping,
run.
which was nasty.
I text him. I said, good tweet. Even with that, like, let it roll off. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm having a good year.
Good.
I'm dialed. I'm dialed.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna do juice.
Yeah, now you're gonna be a fucking roid rage everywhere. You're gonna be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Maybe I'll reach out to. I might reach out to some of the social team too and get tips on like if I take pictures of people in their bikinis and post them, what they think will be the best.
I don't know what that means.
That's a deep cut.
Who are we talking about?
Stewie's Clubhouse.
Nearly boy.
He takes pictures of people in their
Our
bikinis?
girls?
I did it once. Yeah.
What?
And posted it?
Yeah, on Viva, acting like it was that had anything to do with whatever. But yeah, it's all right. Beach house gang, bikini gang.
What?
He would just like. There was a point where he was like just taking people's personal Instagram stories and just like blasting them on Viva. It's kind of weird. He did it to me. It was a little weird.
He blasted your personal story,
like-
Hank? What's so interesting about your personal story?
That's how I felt.
What was it?
I forget exactly what it was, but it was one of those things where you see it like that doesn't like
Doesn't need
a
to be
lot of
posted.
things go on Viva, and that
Right.
felt like a weird. It was like this is
What
kinda
you
weird.
don't, and you have no idea what
It was a while ago. I could maybe.
Has
find it.
he stopped doing that?
Yeah.
He was told to. Yeah.
Whose bikini picture did he post?
How do you know this?
This is what I'm saying. Like, and then he gets Dave, and then he gets mad at me, and then he gets
was
mad at
told to
me,
me.
Dave, and then he gets mad at me for saying, "Oh, did you have volume on high on Dave's stream?" Yes, you did.
I got.
Oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
I got miffed. I mean, miffed.
Rico, it's okay. You're literally like you are back. You are like last week's episode of Pick'em was one of the best we've ever done. I'd put that down as like, hey, what's Pick'em? That would be like maybe the 5th episode. Be like, gotta watch this. It was great. You're back. It's okay to embrace it. Like you're watching Dave's stream with full volume while you got a full college slate. On your off time, you're rewatching Survivor for the 7,000th time. You're talking about someone on our social team posting a bikini picture 6 years ago that we have no idea about it. You are back. Don't get upset about it, me calling it out.
Appreciate it. Good to be back.
Yeah, you are back. Like this
Good to
is
be dialed.
this is vintage Bosco rewatching Surviving
Yeah,
on a
but
Tuesday night.
right. But not causing car crashes left and right. Like he's still driving like a maniac, but there's no car crashes. So
Yeah.
I'm putting all my mind to one thing, like just be successful. So
Okay, so whose bikini picture did he post?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like at that
You
point,
do know.
He definitely knows.
I definitely
You
know.
definitely
but
know.
I'm gonna drag them in. I'm not dragging them in. I'm just
You
it's fine.
100% know.
Yeah.
What drag who in? So you're saying the bikini picture was posted, the person in the bikini complained?
No.
So you complain on behalf of them?
The way the story was told to me was that he was reprimanded. Don't do that.
So
I was like,
somebody,
okay, and then I filed that one all the way to the back of the mind. And then when
so
you
somebody
act
is
up,
walking down
you
the
pull
New
that
York
bookmark
office,
out of the book.
takes a left into your cube and just unloads information company secrets to you. That's how it goes.
No, there's things that pass through every once in a while. Yeah, that was one I put in the back of the bookmark.
I don't even know who Neely Boy is. Does he work for us full time?
Yeah,
Yes,
just
he
re-up.
does. He just re-upped
Yeah,
3
re-upped.
years. That's probably why Bosco's hoping the ink's not dry. That's why he brought that up. He just posted that he re-upped, and Bosco's hoping, hey, maybe this didn't fully go through yet. We can stop the presses.
Maybe he could be Rico's social guy in the spring break.
Not a bad idea, Jack Mack.
Oh, good call.
Not a bad
That's why I
idea,
was trying
Jack
to get
Mack.
you a veto, Rico.
Well, let's check.
now-
Let's Dave. Fair is fair. Let's check Jack's social calendar. He got anything in April that he's trying to send people to, so he can go nose down a couple of places? Can we check that? Let's check that.
I'd be
You
happy.
got
to
anything
attend.
going on in April?
I'd be happy to attend.
What's April?
February. Sorry, February. You got anything going on in February?
No.
Okay.
All right, so maybe Jack Mack will be Rico's social
I
guy.
like that.
I do think you need neutral social guys, though.
I'd be
Well,
happy to.
you just requested him, so I don't hate that. Jack Mack will be Rico Bosco's social
I
guy.
would be
in
happy
Panama
to follow
City.
Rico around.
There we go. That's locked and loaded.
Oh, that's great. Bosco, that's a good
Thank you,
you guys
Bosco.
are friends.
Good suggestion. Good
We
suggestion.
are. We are.
Good suggestion.
Oh, this is going to be awesome content. Awesome content. All right, well, what else?
Anybody else? What's the cast look like? What are you thinking?
I think we will have the return of Nikki Smokes, Ella, Kadick. Those will be the only returning cast members so far. We made that Donnie Deutsch guy is in the
Ronnie
mix.
Deutsch is going to be there.
Deutsch is
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I called him last night. Told him, hey, this is what we're going to do. So he's going to be in the mix.
Fucking mix. Jesus.
Yeah. And maybe a couple strangers, maybe to do. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, we got to at least take a look.
Yeah.
For numbers.
We don't want it. The reason I'm not gonna run back the exact same cast, it got too boring, right?
Yeah.
So like, we don't need like Danny and Jackie like dating and
Yeah,
shit
a
like
couple
that.
off, yeah.
Yeah. So those, I haven't decided Annika. I don't know if Annika and Nikki are good or bad together yet. She's a bubble player, I guess, but definitely Nikki, Ella, and Kadick are in. You're in. That's and Deutsch, I think, are the 5 that we're looking at so far.
It's a good squad.
Round out 3 more still.
That's a good squad. Really good squad. All right, Rico, do you have anything else before we do some picks, talk some college football?
I like how this show. I mean, this is how you know you're on a heater. This show went from Dan being like, "Fuck you, Alabama, Tennessee under," to a slew of topics. So that's how it works here.
Well, listen,
It's a good episode. Dan, it's a compliment.
I know,
dude.
no. What I was gonna say was, sometimes this show, it's like you gotta kind of like pull the thing on the lawnmower to get it started. So I pulled a couple times. There wasn't anything starting, and now the engine is running, and
we haven't picked the exact location, Bosco. Any spring break spots that you're partial to?
No, I never went. So.
Well, good. You get to live out your dreams.
First time, yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be so sick, Bosco. You with like a bunch of 18 and 19-year-olds.
God, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the AAC? You guys big South Florida fans?
Oh, we gotta
Go Chargers, getting
Dave,
it going.
can we at least make sure that the house has like one TV so that Bosco doesn't, because like there's gonna be probably a big game or something.
Maybe wherever we are, they do a group outing to a college hoops game. We get a suite.
Oh man, that would be sick. What's Alabama's schedule in February?
I don't know off the top of my head, but they would be, I don't know how far, the only Florida school, wait, hold on. I'll make sure I'm not an idiot.
Vegas is certainly an option. Panama City is an option. Cancun.
Need the passport. Get the passport fired up. All right.
Okay.
I think at the end of this, we'll that'll be a good bonus feature. We'll call my wife at the end.
I love it. All
That's
right.
going to be good. We'll put it behind a paywall. Make it a fucking little extra feature.
Okay.
Volunteered.
Yeah.
What?
You volunteered.
Yeah.
You said
Yes,
anything for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At any, yeah.
Yeah.
At
Like,
any
that's
point,
a-
at any point, they could cut your minutes. So if
Right.
the guy's going to give you minutes right now,
Take them.
Right.
right?
Like,
Make the most of those minutes.
Bosco, you did something I would not do. Like Dave, I do not want to be on the spring break house.
Me neither.
Right. So credit to Bosco. He's the
Man,
only one out of the three of us that stepped up.
Yeah.
Remember,
And and he did say it genuinely, where he's like, "Listen, you'd be, like you would be good. It's not
Yes.
just, it's a punishment or against your will. I'm
Yes.
throwing you down there.
That's a
like,
fact.
yeah, it's funny to mix it up. Like you look at the
I think
cast,
you'd be very
Nikki
good.
Nikki and Kadick is a fucking, that's a good little run right there to build off of.
you could even spring a break when he went down there and hosted. It could be Bosco break. You could
Yeah.
be like hosting
Yeah.
a bunch of different bikini contests and stuff.
The Dante role of like the old head. You will be, and you will be very, very good. You're an entertaining guy on camera.
Wait, is the Don not on the?
Well,
comeback?
it's up to the Don. The Don has not asked to go, so I'm not forcing him. Like I
He
sent out
definitely
that.
doesn't know.
I sent that company email. I said, anybody interested, let me know. I haven't heard from him.
No chance. he
Basically,
knows.
the entire cast wanted to run it back, which is not going to happen.
No, you can't.
But if he
do that.
wants to go,
I think we'd let the Don go.
He's good. Yeah, Don is good. Yeah, he definitely
Like,
doesn't know.
Don
Dave.
Bosco, Rico.
Oh, would be fun. Okay. Any other business? Anything else? I'll leave the Carabas stuff for unnamed.
Sure.
Yeah.
Afraid to ask.
What'd you
What?
say?
No, I'm afraid to ask. Anybody got anything else? What do we got?
You're afraid to ask if anyone's got anything else?
Who knows? You never know the way this show's going.
Jackie, you got anything else?
Sadly, I do not.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's do some picks. Let's talk some games. DraftKings rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets. Saturdays are made for football, and DraftKings Sportsbook is celebrating college football's game of the week with a special profit boost for all customers. Just opt in for the game this Saturday, and you'll score a single-use profit boost token for the game. Whether you're betting on your go-to team or an underdog, Saturdays are yours to own with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code PICK. That's code PICK for all customers to get a special profit boost on the college game of the week in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Week 8, sorry. So Dave is in first, 51%. I'm at 50.7. Rico's 42.6%. Ebo's in first, and Bob Diaco 6-1. I'm 5-2. Zupi's 4-3. Hank's 4-3. Rico's 4-3. Jack Mack is 3-3-1. Dave is 2-5. I had a terrible week. I got fucking killed. I'm actually going to take a little step back this week. go lighter card because it was one of those weeks where I could not catch a single break, a single game I needed. And so I'm taking my little refresher week where it will be 15 plays.
It's tough to watch that Auburn game and see the Georgia quarterback get yelled at for not sliding.
Yeah, that, and then Auburn got so fucked. With they should have been up 17-0. I know everyone's talking. Yeah. Everyone's talking about the timeout and the clapping. The fumble was so brutal. Indiana was insanely impressive. That was
really good.
Incredible. They're really good. They could win the national title.
They're very good. Yeah. I had that one. I'm trying to think.
So this was the question I had too, big picture. If you're making a pyramid of teams right now in college football, Ohio State is at the top of the pyramid. But I don't think the levels below are that much, it's really far between that next level. I also think there's a lot of teams in that 2-3 level that are all really interchangeable. It's going to be if everything stays chaotic as it seems like it's going to be a really, really entertaining playoff again. I don't think Ohio State their defense is unbelievable. I don't think they're head and shoulders above everybody. Maybe we don't know enough yet, but I don't know. There's a lot of just good teams. I think this playoff's going to be really entertaining.
I mean, Ohio State, you could argue, hasn't played anybody, but they last week was their least impressive performance against Illinois. I don't know. I mean, they're clear one. Indiana is very good. I still think Oregon could be heard from before this is said and done. And then I think you got a lot of teams just like what you're saying. I think the SEC is all very close and mushed together. You got Big Ten teams in the middle mushed together. Texas Tech, my top five, I think there's a clear top five. And then, now will they stay that way? But the 5 teams that I would say are well deserving of the top 5, and then there's a gap, and we never mentioned them. We don't know, but we haven't mentioned them yet. You have Ohio State, Miami, Indiana, Texas A&M, and Texas Tech. Those are 5 teams to me that I think you can argue can beat anybody right now. Below that, I don't think there's anyone.
I'd get Alabama pretty close into there.
I'm not sold on them.
I think that everyone is, that week 1 got everyone off. Ty Simpson is so good.
That's my Heisman pick. Yeah. I only put 10 grand on it, but I know that's a lot, but not a lot for how much I bet. But yeah, I don't see it. I'm not crazy impressed by them. I mean, A&M's been fucking wildly impressive. They're undefeated. They're beating good teams. They're beating them easily. They beat Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's going to be in the playoffs. Yes. I think they're going to win out, and I think Notre Dame, tough to say with 2 losses, but Notre Dame I think can beat anybody. So
By the way, I will push back a little. Ohio State, they have beaten. They beat Texas. They beat Washington. Washington is 6-1 or 5-1, and because they lost to Ohio State in the way they lost to Ohio State, everyone's like, Washington sucks. If Washington was in the SEC and 5-1, they'd be ranked.
Well, I agree with that point. If you said if Washington put on Georgia colors or Alabama colors and was playing the same football, Tennessee, everyone would be blah, blah, blah. Yes, they lost badly to Ohio State, fine, but they also were down. They came back, but they got whooped by Maryland for almost the entire game.
Yeah, they won, but they won.
Yeah, no, I think they're 6-point underdogs versus us this week, which I think is a bit big.
Yeah, I would agree. And then obviously James Franklin getting fired. That was crazy how fast that all unraveled. I think we all knew it could unravel, but it had the speed of which it went downhill.
Insane.
They're in overtime versus Oregon. They're going to be arguably the number 1-2 team in the country, favored for the national title. He's secure as can be. He's all wrapped up in his blankets, nice and toasty, and then he's gone.
Right.
Dan, you know a little bit more about this. I was with Dave. Dave said this too. The buyout money is to protect the school from him taking a bigger job, and then it's also it protects the coach if he does get fired like that. I'm with Dave. The fact that buyouts get this crazy, I never fully understood how we got to this, where there's $50 million buyouts.
Because every single time a big job comes open, the agents, mostly Jimmy Sexton, call up and they say, hey, this guy's like you saw last year when Saban retired, or 2 years ago.
Right.
Saban retires. Jimmy Sexton calls up. He has, I don't know, 20 of the top coaches in the country. And he says, hey, my guy's about to take a call from Alabama. We should probably rework the deal. And, it's the whole thing is it's nuts. There shouldn't be these buyouts. Like,
right.
They're nuts. But they're all scared of losing guys, and then I don't know.
I don't get how you can lose a guy under contract, though. That makes no sense to me.
Well, them leaving.
How can they leave if they're under contract?
Right, but isn't there a buyout? Like if Penn State wants to hire Indiana, don't they have to buy out Cignetti at Indiana?
They got to pay Indiana the rest of that money, yes.
Yeah, but all right. So let's say they want Cignetti. He's under contract. And Indiana just says, no, he's under contract. Why can Cignetti leave for Penn State unless he has it written into his contract? I can break that seems illegal. Like, why
I
can't?
see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I don't know.
Like in Major League Baseball or pro sports,
Yeah.
if a guy's under contract and the Patriots are like, I want that guy can't just be like, all right, I'm going to go. Like,
Right.
what? I don't get it.
It's convoluted business.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That doesn't really make much sense at all.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know.
I could see Indiana being like, all right, we'll entertain it if you want to pay us hundreds of mil, whatever. But that's a negotiation. They're like, we'll let you. Why do you need it pre-written? It seems like he can't leave. He signed a 10-year deal. He's with us for 10 years. You want him? Well, this is how much we take for him. You could be like nothing. You could be $1 billion. But I don't know why it's like unless these coaches, it's more, I think these coaches, I don't know how we've gotten here, but it's just standard practice in this industry. That's what you do, which seems insane. Like, it's not with athletes. Like NFL, you cut a guy, he's gone.
Yeah, I guess the counter argument would be like, you wouldn't have that in the real world at all, like where a contract is just like you can't get out of your contract ever.
Talent business, we do. Talent, ESPN, talent
but
business,
they could
you
leave.
do.
They could
Yeah, but
quit.
you can't go to like a competitor. Like Scott Van
Non-competes
Pelt
are hard to.
Scott Van Pelt can't be like, Fox just offered me way more. I'm leaving ESPN, going to Fox.
But that does happen, does it not?
No. Contracts end and they go. No.
Non-competes though are hard to aren't they hard to keep anyway?
I mean, there's different rules on it, but in a talent, it doesn't happen.
Yeah. All right, someone explain it to me online. I don't really understand it either.
Like even we've talked to different, like if we just want to be like, oh, we signed a contract with this advertiser, they're offering us more. See, and we can't do that.
Yeah, right. I see what you're saying. I was thinking more, contracts ending. But yeah, it is weird. The whole thing is weird how it all works and how much these guys are getting paid to not work, and it's crazy. James Franklin, I don't know if you saw, I offered him a $1 job on the cream.
I like that. Yeah. Because he needs to, supposedly he has to make an honest effort to go get work so they don't have to pay the contract or it would eat into what they're paying.
Right. So if he wants to make an honest effort, he can come and clean the ice cream machine. I'll give him a shift. His shift is 1 day a year.
Yeah. I mean, the flip side is, as much as we say it's awesome, I do think, like, I'd be happy. I think a lot of the things that drive these nutcase football coaches, like, they don't want to be fired. Like,
No.
they don't want the money to like go sit on their ass unless you're Coach O.
Yeah. And also there is, and again, it's $50 million for James Franklin. There is the other part of all of his assistants are most likely going to get fired too. Those guys are not making $50 million. Those guys are making pennies.
I mean, how many assistants does he
may
have?
moved their families from Vanderbilt, that's where.
How many?
I mean, he's probably got a staff of like 30 or 40, right? Like,
a lot.
Whether it be coaching staff, but also like personal assistants, guys, some of them might stay, but a lot of them will probably have to go find another job. So
one of my former college coaches is on that staff.
That explains a lot.
Oh, okay.
That's not nice, Dave.
But it was crazy. It was crazy. All right, should we do some games?
Yep.
All right, here we go. We have 5 ranked unranked matchups this week. Great card. Dave, you'll be in Provo for the Holy War.
Holy War.
Are you? That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be
Very
hell of a
excited. You know what? They Fox did call. They're like, it was too late. It's like they'll help pay for you guys to bring the whole show here. They want Barstool here. The caveat: there's no swearing in the show.
That'll be
No. Also very funny that like I'm not going because we're not going as a show, but I wonder what the reaction is going to be if you talk shit about Cosmo. I had some people mad.
Yeah, I think they take Cosmo serious. I mean, listen, they're good. I'm sure Cosmo is going to be a big part of the show. Cosmo's a big part of what they do.
Yeah. You'll definitely be introduced to Cosmo.
Oh, 100%. I saw last year when they did the show. He was like, he was a center. Like, they have those podiums. He was doing his thing on the podium.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I did have one thing from last week, Dave, in terms of that big noon. That's what reminded me. You met the mop guy at Michigan?
I did.
Coach Church?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
He's like, I was the guy Rico was talking to when he was holding the mop. I go, oh, you're that guy? He goes, yep. Okay. That was pretty much it.
All right.
It's a good convo.
Fair enough.
Good convo.
All right. I thought there was more. Austin texted me. He's like, we met the mop guy. I was like, oh, okay. I thought that was a funny
that's how it went. He said Michigan will be top 5 preseason. They're not even close.
Yeah, I think they're being slept on, but they're very talented. They got a big one 2 weeks against St. John's.
No, that's not a big one.
Scrimmage.
That's definitely not
scrimmage.
I'm saying, like, in terms of that's a good test.
Well, it's not a big one. A scrimmage. Well,
it's a big test to see where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
When are you getting out to Provo? They got one of the best freshmen in the country. The kid.
I'm flying out Thursday night.
You want to see the basketball hoops? You want to see the court?
Kid's unbelievable.
Kid's unbelievable.
He's going to be number 1 in the draft next year.
You want to see the court, Dave? We can get you hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bosco?
I'll make a call. Yes, I'll hunt down if you want to go to practice. I will hunt people that BYU is not right now in my circle, but I can get there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do what you can do for me.
Yeah, let's get it. She said, see what you can do it for him.
All right,
love that. All right,
work on it.
No
promises, but I'll work on it.
Friday, I'd like to meet this kid. He said number 1 kid in the draft.
He's gonna be, yeah.
It's good connection.
I say his name wrong. DeBansta. He went to high school in Utah.
What does that mean?
So you don't know the answer to the question. You can just say, I don't know.
I don't know if he's
just say, I don't know.
I don't know if he's. Well, listen, Dan. I'm narrowing it down. If he went to high school in Utah, that narrows it down a little bit.
Just say, I don't know.
I would assume if he went Utah to BYU, but there's a lot of non-Mormons in Utah.
Yeah, that's true.
Just say the words, I don't know. Guess what? It's okay to not know if the fucking number 1 pick is Mormon or not. I don't fucking know.
His first time at a Latter-day Saints church, he tweeted, was in May. So I don't know if that's...
That would seem like no then.
Right.
Can you set up a one-on-one for this kid for me?
I don't know if I could set up a one-on-one.
Why not?
But, I mean, I don't know his schedule. I don't know the practice time. I don't know if they're traveling for a scrimmage. I will work on it. It's what I can do. I will work on it.
I can help you, Rico.
He grew up in Brockton, Massachusetts. You guys will have something to talk about. Yes.
I can help you.
St. Sebastian School.
You know him? You know him, Hank?
No, but I can help. I think I can get to someone that does pretty easily.
Who?
I don't know. I'm gonna give up my.
You can't reveal his sources.
Okay. You know him though.
That's good.
I know him.
Yeah.
Donnie.
No.
Wait, he went to high school in Utah for 1 year.
Right.
So he's probably not Mormon. Probably
not.
BYU probably gave him the most money.
Yeah.
Don't they have crazy money now?
They got money. Yeah. They're going to be very good.
There's a big Mormon community in Brockton, though.
For real?
No.
Shows off the rails.
Okay, all right, here we go. So you're going to set that up. So
I am going to work on that. And I know Jack's probably got a fucking hard on back there being like, wait till this falls through. I said I will do my best to work on the meeting.
No scrimmage this weekend, so he's open.
Okay.
Dave, congratulations.
Set up a pizza review.
Oh, love that. Dave,
I'll
congratulations.
take him on pizza review.
On doing a pizza review with the future #1 pick.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's huge. Okay, LSU at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt -2.5, over under 48.5. Who wants to start?
I think Vanderbilt's almost the class of the ACC outside A&M. I was impressed with the way they played against Bama. I think they bounced back in this game. I love Vanderbilt here. Love.
Okay. I'm going to take Vanderbilt as well, -2.5. I'm also going to take the over 48.5. I don't think Vanderbilt can – I think finally LSU will be able to throw the ball a little bit against the Vanderbilt defense that can be thrown on a little bit. Rico.
I like Vanderbilt as well. I thought Brandon had a decent point. Like, Pavia could still get back into that Heisman take. I don't love LSU. I like Vanderbilt. I'm going to take Vanderbilt at home here, -2.5.
Okay. Ole Miss at Georgia. Georgia -7.5, over under 54.5.
Let's not sleep on how bad
What?
Ole Miss was last week. Let's not sleep on how bad Ole Miss was. 33-point favorites against Mississippi State. They squeaked by that game. And that's my point with the entire SEC. I know you had to look ahead. Yep. I have no idea what's going to happen. You guys go first. I'll listen, but I have I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So I saw last week coming. Also, Lane calling out the student section. I was like, oh, wow, this is a fiery take, like calling out your own student section. Then I saw some of the videos of the student section. He was right. That's like, these are the type of games that Ole Miss trips up. You know what I mean? Like so that's how I'm viewing it, Dave. As bad as last week was, in the past, like last year against Kentucky, they lose the game. They actually won this time. So it was bad, but they won. I'm just not – I don't know if Georgia's good. Georgia's not Georgia great. 7.5, it feels like a lot. And Georgia just doesn't scare me to, like, blow anyone out. So I'm going to take Ole Miss. That's just – I just don't think Georgia has that, like, absolutely pound you level that they've had in the past.
I think you're right on that sense, Dan. Georgia's not vintage Georgia.
Right.
I still think we talk about that pyramid. Maybe people are saying, again, because it's not as shiny as years past, Georgia I still think is pretty good. Lost to a really good Alabama team. I want to take Georgia on the side here. I agree with you. It's a ton of points. I'm going to take the under. I still believe in Georgia's defense, and that unit has been playing pretty well. I'm going to take the under. I think Georgia wins the game. I'm not confident enough to lay the number. I'm going to take Georgia, Missouri, Mississippi under.
I'm going to take Georgia.
Okay.
But I'm not going to bet this in real life. I'm not that Ole Miss. I know what you're saying, Kentucky, but like Washington State to me is one of the worst teams in college football. So I don't get that last game at all. I know it's a look ahead, but that was eye opening. I'm going to take Georgia.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I expected it, so it wasn't as eye opening. Although I didn't expect them. I mean, losing outright would have been really bad. Washington State is not
34. They were laying 34 in that game.
To give you an idea, Penn State. Northwestern was 21. Penn State, UCLA was 24. They were 33, 34-point favorites.
By the way, Washington State, I just want to say they're not – I think you might be confusing Washington State with Oregon State.
No, I don't think I am, Dan.
Washington State's 3-3. They're not – they're bad, but like Oregon State is the team in those two that is – they just fired their coach. They're non-competitive. They're losing by 60.
Non-competitive, they lost to Washington 59-24. They lost to North Texas 59-10.
Right, but if you watch that Washington State game, Washington scored 28 points in the fourth quarter. That was a little bit closer because I remember I think I had Washington in that game and it was like, what's going on here? I mean, they're not good. I'm not saying they're good.
Texas 42-3 at halftime.
Yeah,
North Texas is awesome. Well, they got smushed by South Florida. Yeah,
insane.
Their offense is awesome.
Yeah, Wazoo's in the team picture of worst Power 4 teams, though, without a doubt.
I think. Are they
Oklahoma State?
Are they Power 4 anymore? They're not.
Oh yeah, you're right. I always lump them in. You're right. I apologize.
It's okay.
But
yeah, I mean, Wisconsin's in that category.
Yes, Oklahoma State.
I had to go fight with a chancellor now. I don't even know who this woman is.
I think West Virginia's down there too, obviously.
Yelling at her all the time. She doesn't care about. She's like what was? Actually, I don't want to get him in trouble because I think his lawsuit's doing okay. What do you say? An anti-football pussy.
That's the chancellor?
No, that's what I'm saying, my own words. But we have a friend who might have used that words before.
Yeah, I know the friend is. Who are you talking about?
I'm saying that the Wisconsin chancellor is an
anti-football pussy?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think she is. Can you call a woman a pussy?
Yes.
Okay, so there it is. I just did.
It's a quote. You're using a quote.
I'm using a quote. I'm merely using a quote, people.
That's a quote.
That was just a quote. Okay. All right. What next game? Tennessee, Alabama. What a card, boys. What a Saturday. Doesn't it feel like we have, maybe it's because of the college football playoff and there's just always elimination games, but it feels like every Saturday has been loaded. Tennessee at Alabama. Alabama minus 8.5, over under 58.5. Dave, I'll start with you.
I'm taking the points. I'm taking Tennessee, and I'm taking the over. Listen, again, I've said it like 10 times. I have Ty Simpson win the Heisman, so I was all over that 20-1. But I am not sold on Alabama. And I continue to say I think the SEC has a lot of teams that are very similar. I think Tennessee gives them a good game here. So I'll take the points.
I'm a little more sold on Alabama than you are. I just 8.5 is so many points. That feels like, but what hasn't sold you on Alabama is just Florida State, because I actually thought the fact that they beat Vandy and Mizzou.
Well, I don't think Mizzou's any good.
Okay.
And Vandy, it, like, to me, all the shit that Diego Pavia talked, and Vanderbilt beat them last year, and then Vanderbilt goes into Alabama and could have beat them if they didn't fumble inside the 5 and throw an interception. To me, that's a ringing means Alabama's just like everybody else now in the SEC. Old Alabama wins that game by 100. They could have lost.
Okay. But here's be my counterpoint. Obviously, they're not old Alabama. I'm not saying they're Saban Death Star Alabama. Last year was very similar, where they beat Georgia. That was actually at Alabama, right? That Georgia-Alabama game last year. They beat Georgia, and then the next week they fall flat on their face against Vanderbilt, or it might have been the week after. This year, Alabama beats Georgia, so we knew they could get up for Georgia because they always get up for Georgia. Then they take care of business against Vandy, take care of business at Mizzou on the road. So they're not Death Star, but I do think what they've done, their body of work in the last 3 weeks, they're making the steps back towards that. And it's not like last year where they would have a big win and then they would go lose to Oklahoma on the road.
Yeah, I just think they're very beatable.
The one thing that makes me nervous about Tennessee is I don't know if you guys saw any of that Arkansas-Tennessee game. I was watching back some of it, and they got gashed on the ground.
Yeah,
Arkansas ran
on
240 yards.
Yeah, I was with Big T.
Yeah.
It could have been a little bit of a look ahead.
Could have been. But remember, Tennessee the week before that went to Mississippi State, and that was a very tight game. So Tennessee's been a little, I don't know, they've been a little shaky. 8.5, though, fucking kills me. I'm going to take the over in this game.
I'm taking the over as well.
For points. Yeah.
Over.
I lean Alabama if I had gunned ahead. Utah at BYU. Dave, your game, Holy War. BYU's plus 3.5, over under 49.5.
I'm taking BYU, but I don't love the game. I won't touch it. I'm just taking it strictly because the game is at BYU.
Yeah. I'm gonna take BYU too. I hate having to bet on a Bachmeier in a big game, and he wears 47. But it's at BYU. This just feels like one of those games you just take the home team, doesn't it?
That's what I'm doing. Yes.
I don't know if there's
Utah.
Very excited to see the hatred in this rivalry.
Yeah, because it's
real,
and it seems like it's hatred, but it's also maybe a little classy hatred.
No, I don't know that it is.
Well, they don't swear.
I think they're gonna swear. I'll keep you posted on if I hear swears.
I'd like to know how many.
I don't think they publicly swear, but I think they very much swear.
Okay, yeah.
I'll keep you posted. I may get like a little like umpire counter thing just every time I hear a swear.
Yep.
Click. I'll come back with how many swears I heard.
Because if you text me at like, I don't know, like 10 a.m. and you're like, hey, I've heard like 20 swears, I might up my bet on BYU.
I'm gonna get a counter. I think I'm gonna hear swears.
It's gonna be a swear game for me. That's gonna decide.
I'll report back.
Okay. What's your pick here? You're taking Utah?
Taking Utah. Stanford Riders. Taking Utah.
Okay. Last game, USC at Notre Dame. This is an elimination game. USC still has some games ahead of them, so they could, there could be a world where USC wins this game and both these teams don't go to the playoff.
We were looking at this. Yeah, USC, if they get through Notre Dame, which is a tough ask on the road, obviously 8.5 or whatever it's at, 7.5 now, 8.5. Nebraska at Nebraska, not can't throw your cleats on the field and win. Northwestern, Iowa, and then it gets you to at Oregon, and then UCLA, who's playing better. But like USC is going to be in the mix if they get past Notre Dame here too, Dan, as well.
Yeah,
just as much.
USC could still lose this game and win out, and they'd go.
Yes. No, Dave's
yes.
right.
Hold on.
No.
100%.
So
they would have one Big Ten loss. Yes. Okay.
So the
right.
reason,
100%.
The reason why I said this is an elimination game, and you're right, Dave, is that Notre Dame, it is 100% an elimination.
Notre Dame's got to win or else they're out.
That's it.
What?
Because this is their only win left. This is the only time to get a showcase win.
Right. You don't have to yell at us. That's what we just said.
Yeah, we just said that. I think it is an elimination game for USC as well, because I do not think that USC is going to run the table after this game. I think they will.
Right.
I think they will probably. They have to go at Nebraska and at Oregon.
They'd be in a Michigan situation. Like Michigan runs the table. They're still in. It's just unlikely, seeing what we've seen, that they will run the table.
Correct. So I think it's more like USC. I'm assuming is not going to run the table. They're going to lose to one of Nebraska or Oregon. So in that respect, it is an elimination game, because if they win this game, they can lose to Nebraska and Oregon and still be in the
I was putting a lot of respect on Nebraska's name. I'll say that.
Listen, Nebraska
hasn't beaten a ranked team in 100 years.
Cincinnati's pretty good. I agree. Nebraska's they're looking. Nebraska is a control your own destiny team.
Yeah,
and
Michigan smashed them.
But
they got some distractions with Rule though.
But they have to play. They have to play at Nebraska, and that
I
Nebraska
did text.
will get up.
I texted Will to be like, "Why is your coach leaving?" He said he doesn't think he's leaving, but there are tornado sirens going off in Lincoln.
No, oh no.
Yeah.
Am I crazy to kind of want James Franklin at Wisconsin?
Now that's a great question.
Jason Eck is my pick, by the way. That's my official endorsement pick.
I'm surprised you're not. He just never do it. Like if you said my guy leaves, Sherrone's fired, I would want Dillingham.
Oh, I would definitely want Dillingham, but Dillingham to me seems like a type of guy who he's from Arizona. He's Arizona State. Like he is committed to building Arizona State.
You don't. I think I could pull him out of there to Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, I would love Dillingham.
Maybe he won't go to Wisconsin. No offense,
right.
But like Michigan's a premier.
No offense taken. I know exactly where I stand.
And he'd have this quarterback for another 2 years?
Listen,
that's the thing. We were talking about this the other day. In today's NIL, and this is what Signetti did. Signetti took his JMU team, which is also instantly good and it helps moving forward. But you assume if Dillingham left, he'd take the quarterback wherever he goes, Levitt, and then they're instantly good. So that's the crazy part when you take a coach. Really, if you're looking at a new coach, you should look at their team too. It's like, all right, who can you take with me? Because if you are instantly successful, that helps you then get recruits and stay successful.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm realistic about Wisconsin. I'm trying to scratch and claw for Wisconsin to get back to a tier 2 Big Ten team. That's our ceiling. So that's where.
Yeah. So then I think James Franklin would be a great.
Yeah,
coach.
If you told me he wins the games he's supposed to win, and we can win 9 games, I'd sign up today.
There's nothing in that contract, huh? That's like you can just go. You get fired, go right to another Big Ten team. I wonder if you forfeit everything.
I don't know. I am though. Jason Eck, New Mexico. He's a Badger. He's got juice. I love that guy. I think they need to go with someone who understands Wisconsin and has some juice. You know what I mean?
Understands, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Notre Dame, USC, I'll just say, because Dave said my mortal is going to be the over in this game, 61.5. I don't.
You love over. You love mortaling.
I love it. I love it. Well, I got off it and I've lost. The winner in this game, I think, has scored 30+ points like 9 out of 10 years.
They're talking about ending this. I just read an article today. There's like possibility this ends.
They're not.
Okay.
Well, I would be shocked. It would have to be from USC's side.
Notre Dame.
Is Notre Dame going to end it?
I will. I'm taking USC plus the 8.5. I'm higher on USC than people think.
Do you know Notre Dame's tradition with the Stanford USC thing? They set that up so that every year Notre Dame alum and the team can go to California like right before Thanksgiving. So they do it. It's either Stanford at home early in the year, USC later in the year, or USC at home early in the year, Stanford later in the year. So I would be shocked.
The article says there is a feeling of foreboding surrounding this game. However,
Foreboding.
Foreboding.
Foreboding? Yeah, you're right.
Foreboding would be like they're even getting closer.
Sure.
Yeah.
There is a feeling of foreboding surrounding this game. However, as there aren't any more Trojan-Irish games scheduled moving forward. So, I don't know. And, it says, but the series is now in danger because of, I don't really know, actually. So, based on, unless this guy's full of shit, I did read that today because it popped on my timeline. It was like 10 USC Notre Dame games that shaped the history. My dad, obviously growing up, talked about that, the 55 points in a row, the green jersey game with the Trojan horse. I was in college with friends rooting for Notre Dame in the Bush Push. Like, I read it all, obviously, but now they're saying it might end. Man, so
that one would shock me. That one would shock me. I'm not saying you don't have correct sources.
That would suck. That would
shock me.
Suck.
All right, what do you got in this game?
I actually had the over as well. Also, shout out, I don't know how many times it's hit in a row now, but Caitlin Clark gave me like in week 2, I'm like, we were just talking bets. She's like, I just bet Jeremiah Love to score 2 TDs every game. He scores 2 TDs every single game.
Yeah, he's awesome. Did you guys see, by the way, people getting mad because Caitlin Clark being a Cubs fan makes sense. She's from Iowa, but
she wouldn't put on the.
She wouldn't put on then Tyrese Halliburton. But do you guys know the story behind Tyrese Halliburton?
Oh, I thought you meant she went to a game. They gave her a jersey, and because she was a Colt, she wouldn't put on a Colt jersey.
That she did, but then Tyrese Halliburton. So they were showing Tyrese Halliburton rooting for the Cubs too. And I guess I don't know if this is exact fact, but the story goes that Tyrese Halliburton was supposed to throw out the first pitch at a Brewers game, and then he eliminated the Bucks, and they canceled it. So he's like, "Fuck you guys," which is very funny. Very funny. Wait, what was your pick in this game, Rico?
I like USC.
Okay,
a lot of points. I think it's going to be high score. I think I'm going to take USC.
Okay.
And to that point of everybody saying Notre Dame runs the table, I think go contrarian. I like USC to be in the mix to that Oregon game down the road. We'll see. But
okay, let's do cards. By the way, Rico, can we be done with Iowa State? I called that correctly.
Yes,
I got in your hole, but
yes.
You've been chasing them.
Stupid. And then I lost the prop of the year the next day. Brutal.
You had prop of the year?
I texted you about it. Yeah, Dobbins.
Oh,
Rush
shit.
yards.
I missed that. Jerry fucked me so bad on Sunday. No one's ever fucked me worse. He got a tip from a guy who's been asking for a job for like 5 years and
who's already given us a bad tip.
Yeah, and pretended like it was. He didn't tell me who it was. I found out later who it was, but he pretended that it was like some insider tip that was incredible. And it just buried me.
All right, we'll get back to the games in a second. Let's tell you about our friends at Ro.co. Ro Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for stronger, harder erections. They hit the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue, and getting hard faster means having more sex. After they dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average. Ro Sparks can give guys thicker, longer erections than you usually have because they get fuller. Ro Sparks give you the boost to last longer, so it's more fun for you both. Ro stays active in your system up to 36 hours, so you can go back to back to back, round after round, be ready the morning after. Big couple of weekends coming up with Halloween. Everybody's out there. Get your Ro Sparks. Ro connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, so there's no awkward conversation with in-person providers. If approved, treatment ships directly to their door. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with the provider at ro.co/pick to find out if prescription Ro Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/pick for $15 off your first order.
Okay, Rico, card.
Sure. South Carolina plus the 5.5. I think they can win the game outright. I'm going to take Ohio State first half minus 14.5 and the over in the game 40.5.
Okay, so can I say one thing about this
sure.
game? And listen, I'm not saying bet Wisconsin. You'd be fucking a moron to bet Wisconsin. The one thing I would make me nervous about betting Ohio State in this game is I do think Ryan Day and Luke Fickell are friends. So I do think there might be an element of I'm not going to rub his nose into it when he's about to get fired. That's all I'm going to say. There could be an Ohio State running out the clock situation we don't. But first half is different.
Well, I took first half. I did like the game over. Dan, I think Ohio State's going to get some short fields, unfortunately.
Of course.
With your offense. And at that point, he's doing an injustice to his kids. He's got to run a play.
Listen,
if they start on the 46, he's got to run.
I saw a stat. Wisconsin's quarterback had a .8 passer rating against Iowa. If you just drop back and throw the ball in the dirt 20 times, that's like a .2 or something. It was crazy. It was crazy. So
I had that Iowa, Wisconsin in, like you said, betting scared, Dan, when we were talking. I had it in for Iowa, and I didn't do it because I'm betting scared.
I'm the most scared better there is in America right now. It's fucking
can't
sick.
win betting scared.
And that's all I'm doing. Every night I'm like, oh, I gotta win these. And then it's like something goes wrong. It's like, fuck, I gotta cash out.
Put 50 grand on the Pats to win the Super Bowl.
And they're gonna be in the playoffs.
They're 35-1.
They're definitely gonna be in the playoffs. Okay, so Rico, go ahead with your card.
Sure. Georgia Ole Miss under. Wyoming Air Force over. A&M -7.5 against Arkansas. I think they could pound them. Memphis UAB over 63.5. I wanted to add Memphis. It's a clear look ahead for Memphis. UAB just fired their coach. I still think Memphis pounds them, but I'm going to take the over 63.5. USC +8.5. Utah -3.5. Vandy -2.5. And you want the mortal now?
No, let's wait.
All right.
Like I said, I'm going short card, so I'll add a couple, but everything that we've said so far, and then I'm going to take UNLV Boise over 62.5 and Texas Tech -9.5. I'm scared. I gotta limit my plays this weekend to try to get back on track. Dave,
This card scares me a little because I have a lot of overs, and to me that just means you have a big square block on your head. But I'll start Minnesota +8.5 at home against Nebraska. I keep betting against Nebraska, keep winning. They are too big of favorites every week. They're not very good in my mind, so I think this is a close game. Vandy -2.5 LSU. It was the first. I already told you it's my mortal. I love Vandy here. Northwestern -3.5 at home against Purdue. Indiana -27.5 at home against Michigan State. I think Indiana is like those old college teams like Cade McNown, UCLA at home. They may win by 50 every week. A&M Arkansas over 61.5. Maryland UCLA over 52.5. Iowa at home -2.5 against Penn State. I do not think Penn State rallies the ships here. They got no quarterback.
who's the interim?
I don't know.
How fat is he?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna look it up.
Let me know when you get it. USC Notre Dame over 61.5. Tennessee +7.5 or 8.5, whatever it is, over 58.5 in that game. Syracuse Pitt over 55.5. Missouri Auburn +1.5 at home against Missouri. Auburn's been people saying Hugh Freeze on a hot seat. That's bullshit. He's just had horrible luck this year. The team's not that bad.
You're good. He's in shape.
Oh, great. Stanford +17.5 at home against Florida State, over 53.5.
Okay. Let's do mortals. Good show. A lot of ball talk on this show. Hank?
Taking Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
+25.5?
Yeah.
For that reason?
I heard Fickle and Ryan Day are friends. So
Yeah, I mean, I just listen, there's a world where they could try to take the foot off the gas and still cover the spread. That's the only thing that makes me – Wisconsin is that bad, but I do think there's going to be – they're not going to try to run it up on them. This is a ballsy pick. Ballsy pick. Zupi.
Texas 12.5 at Kentucky.
Okay. You nailed that game, by the way, Dave. I was way off.
Texas, Oklahoma.
Mateer shouldn't have come back.
He's not healthy now.
No, like you could just see the way he was throwing the ball. He rushed back.
They could lose five games through the rest of the way. Tough schedule.
Ebo.
Louisville +13.5.
Add that to my card.
That's a Friday nighter?
Yeah, at Miami.
I'll take Duke -1.5.
Duke -1.5. Oh, by the way, add California -10 to my card. UNC has to go all the way to the West Coast. Late game. That's a quick
I was
game.
looking at that. I didn't love Cal's offense the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, I don't like anything about
UNC. Yeah.
Yeah. Also add Clemson -10 to my card. Clemson's starting to do the thing where they're just starting to beat
They
up on
get
teams.
okay. Yeah.
And they're like under the radar, like, oh, Clemson's just killing teams
Yep.
now.
That happens all the time. Teams that start slow, turn around, and you gotta be on it.
Yeah, you forget that they exist almost, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I had them against UNC. I didn't have them last week. I should have. Who'd they kill last week?
I mean, it's tough to tell. UNC just may be such a shit show, but
Yeah. Oh no, I think they killed BC last week. Did they kill BC last
they
week?
did. They
Yeah.
beat BC like a drum last time. BC's terrible too.
Yeah. Jack.
I already went Duke -1.5.
Dave, you have your mortal
Vandy.
is Vandy. Mine is over in USC Notre Dame. Rico, finish us off.
I'm going to take UNLV Boise over 62.5.
Okay.
All right.
Little bonus show.
You what?
Call my wife.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, sweetheart, you're live.
Okay, hi.
Dave gave me the opportunity to be on what they're calling Spring Break House
Okay.
in February. So he thinks I'll be good. There's possibly a cash prize. So I'm letting you know I'll be away for a week in like either Key West or Cancun or something like that in February.
Okay.
All right?
I mean, what do you want me to say? You know what I'm going to say, but it's fine.
Well, what are you going to say?
I don't know. What am I going to do? Teach and watch our children by myself while you're in Key West with 21-year-olds?
Yeah. So that's
Okay,
all right.
I mean-
Sorry, that's the breaks.
Does it? Okay. It's not fair, but okay.
All right. Thanks,
Okay,
Dave.
you're going to have a nanny? You're going to have someone
No,
help you?
we'll figure it out. All right, I'll see you later. All right.
Hey,
All right.
this is an improvement. I
Yeah.
can't believe we're having your wife now as
I know,
content.
I'm just saying, I
Dad,
thought
your
it was-
wife.
Yeah.
What does your wife do for work?
Teacher.
Would she be interested in a job? Imagine couple therapy, Bosco and his wife as a show.
Yeah. Let's keep that one.
I bet I'd pay more than a teacher.
I would guarantee you would.
Okay.
Couples therapy. Imagine that show.
Where did that come from?
What
I'm
it
just saying,
came
you
from?
gotta
It
call
came
in the
from you calling her
I'm just
live
saying,
on the
you gotta-
show.
You're gonna call in the middle of the day. Somebody's gonna go away for a week. Like, all right,
No, I
I'd
mean
have
you
the
just
same
added her
reaction
to the
other
show.
way.
You didn't have to do that. You just added her to the
I thought
show
it'd be good.
and
It'd be a
made,
good
made
addition.
content out of your wife.
I thought it'd be a good
That's
addition.
that's a lot for somebody you couldn't say his government name. Now you're calling your wife on the show live.
I thought it'd be a good reaction. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, so couples therapy.
We'll see.
Incredible. Bosco. New Bosco.
A double her salary.
When's Bosco Industries episode 2 coming out?
This week.
All right.
Would your head just pop up? How much does a teacher make? Can't make a ton.
Yeah, they do okay. They do pretty well. You just said double?
Her salary, if I haven't, I
Uh-oh.
have an idea of what it could be.
Uh-oh.
Couples therapy podcast.
Uh-oh.
That would be unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Double. Could she get a contract though? That's not year to year?
Yeah, that'd have to be like a 10.
Imagine
Bring
she's
the
on a
pay
10
stub. If we double the salary, now the contract becomes void if this podcast skips a week. But couples therapy,
Imagine,
maybe even I'm like the therapist.
Oh. Imagine
You two on a couch?
It's not worth it, Rico.
Why? That would be a bonanza.
You just said, is this real? Joke, right? I said, nope, it's real.
Imagine. Oh.
No, I'm just saying.
She thought spring break was a joke.
Yeah, no, that's.
Wait till she hears this next offer on the table.
10 years. Bosco's fighting, scratching, and clawing for year to year. His wife's on a 10-year deal.
Gotta sing. Hey, listen, she never had any fatal mistakes.
Oh, man.
I love it.
All right. Good show, boys.
All right.
See ya.
Couples therapy featuring the Boscos.